This year's show title is In the Doll's House. And what do we find in the Doll's House? The Doll's House is full of characters. It's not just dolls that feature. There are spirits of the house, mice, cats, 7 cuckoo clocks. I tried to include most of the rooms you find in a doll's house, like the bathroom where bubble bath fairies fly around. The dining room has a dinner and dance party. There's a book corner featuring a couple of fairy tale characters, a hall with a Degas painting, and I had to include a ballet studio in the house. Go, Imogen, this way. Just go off stage. Go, move. Work on the show started earlier this year. Every week in class, we developed the dances so that by the Easter holidays, all dances were complete and rehearsals were in full swing by April. It was demanding at times, as we only had our weekly classes to work on the show, and I did my best to include our routine ballet exercises to maintain the girls' ballet technique. I always wish we had more rehearsal time, but we manage, and the girls really work hard together as a team with the class time we have. I have a wonderful supportive team that get involved during the dress rehearsal weekend and show weekend. My mother, Isabel, designs and sews most of the costumes for the show, with assistants Susan and Ophelia. They were busy on costumes since February.
There's about 80 costumes. We were working like 12 hours a day sometimes just to get these costumes done. Some of the fabrics came from the Philippines, actually. Many of this fabric I've had for some time, and I've had them for a long time, for many years now. So they're all very authentic and original. This is the first costume we did at home because it's very familiar to me, because Angela loves ballet, obviously, and I love ballet, and Degas did paintings of ballet dancers in mainly this color. When I see the kids in the dresses, I have to say sometimes I think, oh, I could have done that better. I like to see the children enjoying themselves anyway and liking to wear, but it's not easy to get everything spot on and right, but they seem happy.
I'm so proud that we get these good and vibrant costumes that we made, especially these silver tutus and also the gold tutus.
I'm enjoying. It's my passion to do the makeup.
My Aunt Dolly is bun boss. She makes sure the girls' hair and headdresses are neat and securely fixed for the performance.
We're actually a family affair. Her mother's my cousin, so this is about the fifth or sixth show we've had. And I've done buns, lots of buns, from when they were little to when they grew up with having thicker hair.
My eldest daughter, Imogen, assists backstage, making sure the young dancers are all set looking just the part before entering the wings. I even have ex-pupils helping in the wings on sound, makeup, hair and props. And there are the wonderful mums too, plus other friends, who volunteer to help with hair and makeup. I am so grateful for all those who help me behind the scenes.
This is the father of Angela.
Oh, and my father made an appearance. He was last present at my very first show back in 2009, and I was delighted he came along to watch and to introduce the show. The show is important to me as I love a challenge, a new project. I love being creative and involving my students. Working with my students on a show is incredibly rewarding. The show is important to my young dancers because the teamwork that develops over the months promotes a sense of creativity and unity. They build confidence and enthusiasm. They are motivated, happy, and enjoy showing off their ballet skills on stage.
So me and Molly are going to a dinner party, and it's really fun because we have to imagine that we're actually part of the party, and it's really, really fun.
Our guest dancer for this year's show was Anya Alandada. Anya is a graduate from the English National Ballet School. Anya performed 2 pieces. The first dance was a Medora Act 3 variation from the ballet Le Corsaire. Anya's final piece was a variation from the ballet Esmeralda. Esmeralda is a beautiful and kind-hearted gypsy girl, and in this dance she dances with a tambourine. Anya performed her final piece to all our young dancers, and they were totally mesmerized as she danced on point, striking the tambourine with her toes. The show went like clockwork. It was emotional watching from the wings. Each and every performer sprinkled a bit of their magic on stage. All performed too. There was no stage fright, no tears. They were all raring to go, from the very young to the older students. They all nailed their dances absolutely beautifully. It was a massive job, well done, professionally executed from all involved. For the audience, the parents, family and friends, the show is important because they get a chance to see their young dancer in action, sparkling on stage. For some families, it will be the first time to watch one of our productions. It's a chance to witness the dance skills that we work so hard in class, then to finally present these talents on stage in full costume. For some families, they have watched a few of our shows, and it's a chance to notice how much their young dancer has developed in grace, confidence and strength over the years. Overall, for all involved, myself, my backstage team, dancers and families, it's a performance to be cherished and a chance to make core memories. I couldn't be more proud or happy with my dancing family achievements on show day. Well done, girls. You made Miss Angela very proud, and your families too.